Hey everybody, Divine Ramsey here with another problem video. I've seemed to have a ton of those lately here. This time the problem lies with my Odroid Go Ultra, which if you called the last video, it was also on the Odroid Go Ultra and stuff. But yeah, I'll do a review on that here, on this here soon, eventually. But the problem isn't really with the Odroid Go Ultra itself. It's with Retroarch, and now I can't use my pad here in it. So, it works fine here. I'm using JELOS, JELOS, was it Just Enough Linux operating system? That's what I have here, and everything's fine because we go into the controllers here, and everything's mapped. It's default, or I can just choose that, the pad, whatever. But as you can see, though, everything here works fine. And I can open up Game Boy Advance. I'm just going to use Game Boy Advance here for an example, because I've been playing a lot of Zelda Minish Cap here. Okay, so yeah, so I can push A, I can start it, I can push Y to, go into all this fun stuff. So yeah, the controls work fine. So I can start it here, and okay, why is it? Okay, there we go. And let's go here to start. Should I just, I don't think I have an autosave here. I just want to try this real quick and see what it brings up, because I've never, okay, so anyway, it brings up the game. So, waiting for the title screen here. And, pushing start, A, B, whatever the isn't doing anything. The only thing that it does here, I'm pushing all these buttons. If I push Y, it'll bring up, the Retroarch menu, but again, I can't do anything in here, so I just push Y again, and then this, which I don't know if that's through, if that Y command there is through Retroarch itself, or if it's through JELOS, but a JELOS command to get back is, select start, do it again, and you're out. Okay, so that itself is not through Retroarch. That's through JELOS here. So let's just, go back into here, start everything back up here, and push start, still isn't working. So how I do kind of get it to work, but here comes the problem, though. So I have a USB controller here, the 8-bit dough here. Okay, so I didn't think about this very well. Let's see if I can prop this out. I get this here, maybe. How does that look? How does that look here? I didn't think about that. Okay, so we hit Y, and see here on the 8-bit though, if I hit, Y, it doesn't do anything. Okay, and it's not doing anything here. Okay. Start. Yeah, see, it's not. But now if I push the Y though, to bring up the Retroarch menu here, yes, this is working here. And now, to not bore anybody to death, if I go and where's port 1 controls, and where was that at here? Or here, let's just go over here to the main thing here. Settings, input, retro pad bindings, port 1 controls. So yeah, if I go in here and choose, this controller here up, the 8-bit dough, okay, go back all the way over here, because it still works. Resume. Guess what? It works. It works fine. Okay. Everything works. Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, but, and that's fine if I want to use this, but, I want to use this here. So let's open up, actually. But now, now that it's set to that, let me see if I unplug this here. Will it recognize the... Yeah, it won't recognize anything, but that's because the control for this is now set to this. Okay? So let me... Yep, so if I push Y here or anything, yeah, it doesn't do anything here. It doesn't bring up the menu or anything. So the only way to get out of this is to, so I'm just going to pause this video here while I boot it back up here. Be back in a sec. Okay, everybody, I am back here. So, yep, back here. Got that booted back up. Push start, doesn't do anything. Push Y, it brings that up here. So, what I have to do here is let's just go to, see, if you just go in here to the quick menu here, actually, let's go back in there. Yeah, I've hit the wrong button here. Controls, port, remap files, I have no idea what that is. Port 1 controls, but see, in here you can't actually map. Okay, I mean, so to actually map the controls, and I'll show you here what I'm doing here. So we got the input here. We got the binds, port 1. Okay, so we're going to, so see, yeah, it's here to the go. But see here, you'll see after I do all this that I don't know why in the hell it has these controls here. It's like when it loads up the default here, but that's not what the key bindings are on this. So, and I'll show you exactly what I mean here. So we're going to set all controls here, and I'll do the first few and then pause it again, because it's going to take a few minutes here. And this one up here, the analog to digital type, I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to put in here. I swear that the default was on left analog, but honestly, I don't know. But I don't think that would mess anything up, because after this gets done here, I can use it fine, with a caveat though. So we'll see here. So we're going to set all controls here. We can see it works here because it is going to set it here. And the reason why I'm going to pause it here is because it takes about 12 seconds per keybind. So so now we got down. So we're pushing down here. And yeah, I hate that this takes so long. I don't know if there's a way to do it like 3 seconds or something. I don't know. Oh, and of course I lift up my hand with 0.2 seconds to go, so now I have to wait all again here. Okay, everybody, I'm just going to pause it again here while I do this. Okay, everybody, I am back, and hopefully I can get my phone to stay back up here. So, yeah, so I got it all done here, and as we can see, it works fine here, okay? Now, these gun triggers here, I haven't touched any of that because I'm not doing any of that at all. And like the dark and solar sensor, was that there before? I thought that was the no, yeah, that's the L3 and R3 buttons, which this doesn't do here. But anyway, as you can see, everything works. Okay? Everything works. Now, I've learned that, yeah, if you just exit out and don't save, then it won't save it. So save the control file, it's saved fine. So now let's exit out, go back in here, and I don't know what any of this stuff does here. I'm just, mouse gestures, bind, yeah, I don't know what, confirm quip, yeah, so let's go back up here. Menu controls, I don't think that would be anything, but so, it still works here. So we get out here, let's go back to main, let's go back up to quick, yes, resume, guess what? Push start, guess what? Everything works. Yep. Okay, so yeah, hey, everything works. Look at this. Yeah, boop, 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 boop. Oop. Use the wand here. Boop, boop. This works great. We can pause it, and hey, let's quit out here, and let's get back into it. Boop, boop. And it doesn't work anymore. If we go in here, back into menu, nothing works. So let's try plugging in. And this is the exact same if I turn off the Odroid and turn it back on, it still won't come up here. So we're going back here with the, 8-bit though. Get in here. Settings. Input. Yeah, the bind port 1 here. Okay, so yep, see, everything changed back to what it was before. I mean, yeah, we don't care about the mouse index, all this stuff here. Changed back to what it was before. So it's like when it loads up, it is loading this here as the default. And because that isn't present, I can't use the controls here because as we can see, it has the left analog stick bindings, but there is no right analog stick because there is no right analog stick here. So for some reason, I don't know how the default here, remap controls for, I mean, for some, I just want to delete this controller completely from Retroarch, but it's using it as the default. And I say, I go here, config, that's just for the actual emulator itself, not the controller. So we're going to quit here. And okay, so this all works just fine here, okay? So let me, and see, this comes up here as JJ, whatever, but so let's try setting that player 1 controller to the Odroid Go. Okay, let's quit. So it still works in here. And let's just verify it's still in there. Yep, Odroid Go Ultra gamepad there. So let's get back in here and let's load autosave, whatever. And it still isn't working. Now this, though, isn't working either. I mean, so if I push Y, that comes up and this works. Resume, let's. So, but yeah, we can still hit Y here. Let's just restart the game and, okay, so. Yep, see, this isn't doing anything here. This isn't, and this isn't start. This isn't doing anything. We can push Y and it still comes up, and then I can use this. And then if we go here and the quick to controls, load file, see, there's no port 1 control. Retro pad should be that, or with analog. That's saying I don't, and here you can't actually map. You can pick exactly what it is, but that doesn't correspond to. This is all messed up. Just trying to get this to be the default controller in Retroarch. So if you know anything about it, hey, cool, thanks. I need help, okay? Thank you. This is Divine Rams again, signing off. Everybody be cool, like, comment, whatever. Okay, thank you.